Good morning, this is Millie and Joy, and we're here today to show you how to color a tea light chandelier.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you the supplies you'll need to be able to color the tea light chandelier. One is just this tea light chandeliers that we carry here in the store, and it's with acrylic gems, so they're a non-porous surface, and that's key to this coloring. We're also going to be using the Holtz Adirondack Alcohol Inks and the foam applicator. And there is two different ones. You can use a felt or the foam, and I prefer foam for this particular technique. Okay, and before we get started, I suggest using a glove of some kind because these are a permanent ink. They will stain your hand, so I like to use a glove for this technique. So all I'm going to do is just start by applying the ink to the foam applicator, and it's just, when you're using one single color, just kind of put a few dots on it, give it some good coverage, and this actually lasts for a pretty long time. The alcohol inks move with the alcohol, and so as soon as the alcohol evaporates, then the ink is permanent on whatever surface that you're sponging it on. So I'm just going to move through the gems, tapping and giving them each a little coverage on the front and the back. And as you can see, I'm not being super careful because it's pretty easy to do. It's not real hard. Just front and back, moving through each gem as it goes. Pretty easy.
So Joy, could you, if you didn't like the color at this point, if you weren't really thinking, oh, this is not as bright as I wanted it or as dark as I wanted it, can you strengthen the color or start afresh? Is it just too late?
Millie, that's a great question because you never know till sometimes you put it on the surface. And so what I like to tell people is there's this great alcohol blending solution, and if I really didn't like the color, I could just simply pour this on, and it actually takes the color off of the surface. As long as it's a non-porous surface, you can do that. So you could totally do that if you didn't like the color. If you wanted to strengthen the color, you would just reapply a second time. After it's completely dry, you could go back and put on the color again and give it more strength. You could also add some different accents with it. If you didn't like this color and you wanted it to have some variation, you could add additional colors to your applicator.
Oh, so that could be, so you could have
like a metallic color?
Yeah, exactly, metallic, or a little darker shade, just a tip of it, or whatever you wanted.
Right, absolutely. You could even add two different shades in here if you wanted to. You could do every other one a pink, and then maybe a yellow or a purple or whatever color you wanted to custom color your gems.
That would be an exciting thought, wouldn't it?
It would be. Well, I was thinking it would be really fun to have these like at a party or maybe a wedding. It could be fun in your daughter's room or your room, maybe. Add a little ambiance to your room.
And it's exciting, so just make it wonderful for any occasion.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you can see I'm kind of, the ink is getting a little less intense because I needed to reapply, so I'm just going to go back on a few of these and add some ink to it. But it lasted for quite a while.
And the color is just so intense. It's just really nice.
And yet it's very opaque also, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or transparent, sorry.
Yeah.
Very transparent.
So you can still see the brilliant colors and the bling, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
It still shimmers a little bit.
Yeah, it still shimmers. Very nice. So does it come in many colors?
The alcohol inks actually come in 36 different colors, and they also have metallic accents, so you could add gold, copper, pearl, silver, I think there's even a white. So if you wanted to make it opaque, you could first do the white and then go over the top of it with a color, which would be really pretty.
And are they expensive? The price is reasonable?
They're very reasonable. As you can see, I'm not using a lot of product, and this little bottle of ink is only $3.99, so I could get a lot of these out of this one little bottle of ink.
Oh, that makes it really nice if you want to do a mass production of it for an occasion.
Exactly. Plus, you can use it on so many different surfaces. I've colored, it goes on glass and metal. I've used it on wood. I've used it on tin. So there's so many different surfaces that it goes on.
And so this, if we just didn't use the product over here, it would the cream that it goes, I don't remember what it's called now, sorry about that.
The blending solution.
The blending solution, it would just stay permanently. If it got washed, it wouldn't interfere with the color at all.
Right. Once these are on there and they're dry, they are permanent ink. Water wouldn't take them off.
Oh.
I would caution you, though, if you're going to use it as a piece of jewelry, to seal it with a clear sealer, because it will come off on your body if you don't seal it with a piece of jewelry.
Oh, very cool.
So we're almost done.
And it's looking wonderful.
Isn't it? It's very pretty. Very
So you can make some for me now, right?
Yes. How many would you like? Go pick your colors.
I'll go pick my colors, and you can go ahead and make me a couple.
I could see this one would go really well in my daughter's room because she likes pink.
Yes, my granddaughter would love that too. So yeah. And so here we are in just a few moments, a wonderful little chandelier. I'm excited.
I know, and you can put in a LED tea light or a regular tea light, whichever one you'd like to put in, and use it in home decor or, like I said, for a party or a wedding. Thank you for joining us. This is Millie and Joy, Ben Franklin, Bonney Lake, Washington. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.